Welcome back. Well, if you are looking for the ultimate in an airbrush for that perfect stroke, look no further than Badger Airbrush Company. I'm here with Ken, and Ken, I must tell you, very impressed with this, but we're not the only ones. Everybody's impressed with the airbrushes, and you have some fine artists out there using them. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, our company's in Chicago. We still make all of our products here in the United States. And airbrush is fascinating. You're absolutely correct. When people see it being done, they're attracted to it. They enjoy seeing it done. So we're very proud to make a product here in the States that in the right hands does incredible artwork.
And I tell you, you're really steeped in history. You've been around the corner and you know what the artist, the end user needs.
That's where we get our best ideas, is listening to that end user. After 45 years as an airbrush manufacturer, we know our best ideas come from there, so we keep listening to those ideas to try and always adapt to the changing need of the airbrush artist.
And what are some of those features that we're talking about?
Well, in the applications that you'd see at an event like Sema, it's all about detail. You know, when they do a realism rendition on a motorcycle tank or on any other hard surface material they may spray onto, everything's in the details. They have to have a gun that's going to give them that tight line with minimal difficulty. You know, it's all about the customer demands absolute detail in what they're doing, and I'm sure you'll go around and see some of the pieces here in the booth and realize what I mean when I say that. Most of these guys will use gravity feed airbrushes where paint comes into the top of an airbrush, so they can operate at a little bit lower pressures, and that gives them more control, makes detail a little bit easier.
And the people that we're going to be talking to are an end result of all of the different aspects, the features and benefits of your brushes, because you listen to, you know, those who use it. You are where the rubber meets the road.
Absolutely. A lot of the people that you'll meet actually not only use our product, but have contributed to designing our product based on their experience and the feedback they provide us in their usage and application. So that's, again, is where we get our best ideas. We're not artists, but we have to realize the needs of the artists who are using them.
Well, we are going to go talk to a few of those artists. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. Joining me right now is Freddie Sicoli, and Freddie, I must tell you that we're very impressed with the works of art that you have here, but as I understand, you're very passionate about the brushes that you use. Tell us a little bit about your company and a little bit about your work.
Well, I started Killer Creations right out of high school, and I was mainly T-shirts, signs, stuff like that, but my father got me into the automotive stuff. So ever since like maybe 21, I've been doing the bikes, the motorcycles, cars, imports, you know, whatever. But the last 2 years, I've really been doing bikes, and it shows here. I have bikes in the dub booth here at Sema. We just got done doing a bike for tap out. I really like decking these bikes out. I really take my time and I put all my effort into them to make them look as good as possible.
Well, I tell you what, that really shows, because these are just amazing. And the tools that you use to make these creations?
Right now, it's all Badger airbrushes. Ken's a really good dude. He sponsored me. He picked me up I would say about a year or two ago. And ever since then, we kicked it off, and I use nothing but his stuff. I actually also have a school that I teach, and they all use Badger airbrushes. It's really, really good.
And what do you like about the airbrushes specifically?
Well, I mean, they have really fine lines. That's mostly the main thing I look for. Something that doesn't break down as easy, something of good material, nothing cheap. It's really it's a good product, and I recommend other artists using them.
Easy enough. Well, I'm very impressed. Freddie, thanks for being on.
Thanks. Not a problem, buddy. Thank you.
Joining me right now is Jaime Rodriguez, and Jaime, I must say, beautiful work here. Tell us a little bit about your company and the tools that you use to create this.
Sounds good. My company is pureimagedesign.com. You can go there and see a lot of my work. We do it all. You name it, we paint it. Vehicles, motorcycles, wall murals. I even offer private entertainment on the side. So you name it, we can do it, and we do it with quality. That's what we're all about. We do use the Badger airbrushes for all the things we paint. I use the new Badger Renegades, the latest airbrush to hit the line. When it comes to detail, this airbrush can make it happen. If you see here this tank I painted, there's a lot of fine line hair detail in it, and that's done with the Badger airbrush.
And it's all about that fine line, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. If you want a good gun out there and you guys want to get that fine detail for show work like what you see here and the other work we're featuring on the show, then it's Badger all the way. You want to go with the Badger Spirit or even the Vega 2000. Those are great airbrushes.
Now, in addition to having a great airbrush, you must have a great eye and artistic ability, because this is just beautiful work. You've been doing it a while.
I've been doing this for a total of about 16 years, and it's all about dedication. It's all about taking the time, relaxing yourself, and just absorbing the information. You know, nature and effects and art is all around us. It's just about taking this in, absorbing it, and applying it to what we do.
Easy enough. Well, I can see you have created many masterful pieces of art. Thank you so much for being on.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot for your time.
Joining me right now is Jeff Jackson. And Jeff, I tell you what, you have some impressive works of art behind us here. Unusual. I don't see anybody else doing this. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, we are WickedWandaT-shirts.com. We're primarily a T-shirt company, but I do most of the state fairs across the country for half of the year. The other half of the year, I do murals, bikes, cars, whatever interests me.
Now, I tell you what, you must really have an artistic eye, and it must take a great brush to create what you have. Tell us what goes into it.
Well, first of all, you have to have an idea what you want to paint. You know, prepping this hard surface materials takes quite a bit of work, but when you're a finished product, it comes out great, and it's a very rewarding experience.
And creating on a curved surface like this?
Well, the bowling pins definitely display the difficulty involved in complex curves, and they're very difficult and challenging, but like I said, it's mostly a rewarding experience when you're done with it.
I see you have everything here, from movies to football players to pin-ups. You've created it all.
I've tried to get a lot of various things to appeal to any crowd.
That is just amazing. Well, I tell you, quite an artist, and behind the artist, what kind of brush are we talking about?
Oh, Badger exclusively. I deal with mostly the higher end brushes, the detail brushes from Badger, and that's what makes me the artist that I am.
And the Badger brush really, as we were talking to Ken, they listen to the end user, and as a result of that feedback, they continue to improve.
I find that they care more about their product than most other companies do. They want to hear feedback from other artists and see how they can improve their product. That's something to say for an American company.
Well, Ken, I tell you what, it has been a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Ken, I tell you what, some artists very impressed with your brushes. Right now, I know you have to have the attention of all of our viewers. What's the best way for them to learn more about the Badger Airbrush Company?
Well, the best way to find more about Badger is BadgerAirBrush.com, our website. There's a great deal of information. Some of the artists you saw are actually highlighted there, and there are tips and techniques there as well. So that's the best place to go. Find out more about Badger Airbrush is pretty much our website.
Well, we're very excited, very impressed. Ken, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for making us part of your show.